Hello everyone, my name is Malik Seneferu. I am a painter, sculptor, artist, born and raised in San Francisco, California. I'm sitting here in front of a sculpture actually that I created, and this is from the sheer idea of keeping your head above water. This bird here is actually a bird landing on a wave. Why do I speak on that? This was all a dream that I had as a kid. Growing up in Baby Hunters Point and actually learning about my environment through trauma. And as I learned through trauma, I really learned where I wanted to go in my own personal life through my creative process. As I began creating things in my creative process, coming up to this park, I grew up in this park here, and learning how to move in the world was really a major part of my creative process. And so in creating and doing things with art, and working with children and allowing children to kind of help me maneuver through how I would see things was really a major way that I kind of made myself here. And so I would say art is really a tool that we can help you to create what they know as their confidence. And so then developing their confidence and knowing who they are and knowing what they exactly want to do and how they want to do it and what they want to make is really important. I think the thing is that when you have a kid that doesn't want to create anything, you have a child that feels the need to sort of pull themselves away from the creative process and become a customer or in fact destroy themselves. So what I did, I was born in 1971 here in Bayview Hunters Point, and I began doing my art as a kid. As I began creating my art, I began noticing the responses from the community, and that took me to a whole nother level in terms of what exactly I wanted to do. Once I did that, I began using my art as a way of trying to create really what I wanted my future to look like what kind of house did I want, or what kind of family, what did I want my family to look like. One thing I can say that I'm proud to say is that I do have a family, and my whole entire family is creative. From my son, my wife, we're all involved in creative things, so we make things for ourselves. We're self-made. We're not waiting for anyone to make ourselves, and so us being self-made and depending on one another in a sense that we depend on our creative process, we check in with one another, and we also build ourselves in the world through that connection we have at home. So with that being said, I often say remain creative, because if we're not creative enough, we'll fail to be doomed to being a customer and concerning and wanting attention from people that we don't know. So what's really important is to get that attention from your community by what you can create. Once you created what it is you want for yourself and your people like it, then you can go out and show it to strangers, and then strangers will understand who you are because you have something to offer.
Hello, good people at the NARSA conference. Terri J. Vaughn here. I just wanted to remind you all how important it is to support our youth in the arts. Growing up in public housing in the San Francisco Bay Area, I know firsthand how life in the arts can change a young person's life. How it feeds the spirit, how it feeds your soul, how it feeds your confidence, how it gives you creative outlets. These are all tools and resources that our young people need and should be supported. So thank you for being a part of pouring into young people, being a blessing to young people. it's really important. It definitely changed my life. So I thank you for the support that you give, the support that you will continue to give. And for those who haven't decided to do so yet, do it now. Support our young people. Support the young people growing up in public housing and give them wings. Let them fly. Thank you.
Most of your relationships rely on what is real, 'cause time ain't standing still. Oh,
don't give up, 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 don't give up.
You got to believe.